Welcome back to The Explainer. If you live here in the Canary Islands, you know this absolutely infuriating feeling, right? You're waiting on a package, you're refreshing that tracking page what feels like 100 times a day, and then boom, nothing. Total standstill, just complete radio silence. Well, today we're going to untangle this exact chaos together. The very first question that pops into our heads is usually, wait, is my package stuck at customs? It's literally a reflex at this point. We see these cryptic little updates like in processing pop up on our phones, and instantly panic sets in. We just blindly blame the customs department. But is that actually true, or are we just falling for a massive myth? Let's dive right in and clear this up. To bring some order to this mess, here's our roadmap for today. First up, we'll look at the core problem. Second, the 5 common sticking points. Third, your 6-step action plan to fix it. And finally, a quick summary and some practical help. All right, let's start with section 1, the core problem. You know that pure frustration when you're refreshing your tracking app every 5 minutes? Like I said, we love to blame customs right away. But here is the actual root of the problem. There is a massive, massive difference between standard courier tracking and the official AET customs status. That standard tracking you're obsessing over, it basically just shows where the courier thinks the physical cardboard box is. Customs? They often know absolutely nothing about your shipment yet. Why? Because the crucial digital data literally hasn't even been transmitted to their systems. Which brings us right to section 2, the 5 common sticking points. These are the absolute classic hurdles we see time and time again. Number 1, a wrong reference number. 2, data not being transmitted. 3, missing documents. 4, unclear fees. And 5, totally misunderstood tracking updates. Let's just tackle these one by one, all right? Okay, hurdle number 1, the reference number. This is a unique code that is absolutely mandatory for customs clearance. And honestly, this is where most people fall right into the trap. Listen closely. This reference is usually not, and I repeat not, the same as your standard order number from the online shop. Without this highly specific customs reference code, your package basically doesn't exist to the authorities. You're just hitting a brick wall. So pro tip, when you call the courier, do not just ask, hey, where's my package? You need to ask specifically, can you please give me the exact reference number used for customs clearance here in the Canaries? And that actually leads us to a pretty fascinating, albeit super frustrating scenario. Picture a massive logistics center, packed to the roof with boxes, but literally nothing is moving. Why? That's reason number 2. The courier simply hasn't transmitted the data yet. Your physical package could be sitting in a giant warehouse right here in the Canary Islands for days, but as long as the digital data is missing from the official Mexican customs system, absolutely nothing is going to happen. It's invisible. All right, reason number 3, missing documents. Look, simply scribbling electronics on the side of a cardboard box absolutely doesn't cut it anymore. Modern customs clearance requires highly specific paperwork. You need crystal clear invoices, actual proof of payment, and this is a big one, your identification number, your NIF or NIE. Without this exact paperwork, I guarantee you that package is not moving a single millimeter forward. Then, of course, out of nowhere, you get hit with that question that drives us all up the wall. Wait, what do they want money from me for now? Before we lose our minds, let's look at these unexpected fees objectively. This is reason 4, unclear fees, and specifically the concept of IGIC. That's the Canary Islands General Indirect Tax. Now, it's super important to understand we are dealing with a completely independent regional tax system here. It is not just standard Spanish or German VAT with a fancy new name. It's a legally required step for importing to the islands. So if you get a payment request that seems totally bogus, here's the rule. Don't blindly pay it, but also don't just angrily reject it on principle. Take a breath and calmly request a detailed breakdown. Is it actually the IGIC, or is the courier just slapping on a hefty service fee? And the 5th reason is an absolute classic: misunderstood tracking updates. When you see in customs clearance flash on your phone, you probably think some customs officer is physically digging through your box, right? Nope. It usually just means the courier is waiting internally for your paperwork. The phrasing these transport companies use is honestly just really misleading most of the time. Okay, so how do we fix this? Section 3, your 6-step action plan. Now that we've diagnosed the actual problems, let's take back control. What you're seeing here is the complete bird's eye view of your package's journey. It moves from that initial status check on the left, goes through the various clearance paths in the middle, all the way to final delivery. Once we understand this flow, it's like a giant puzzle. We know exactly where we need to step in and intervene. So grab a pen because here is your personal toolkit, our 6-step check plan. Step 1, check all the tracking codes you currently have. Step 2, get on the phone and clarify that exact customs reference number with the courier. Step 3, systematically gather your documents. Seriously, before you even think about making that call, you need to have your invoice, your proof of payment, and the sender's details sitting right there in front of you. Now, moving to step 4, we almost always run into this word, autodespacho. Basically, self-clearance. This literally means you're taking all that annoying paperwork into your own hands instead of paying those ridiculous service fees to the courier. It is a real game changer and an empowering option to have. But quick warning here. This only works if the courier has correctly entered your base data into their system first. Skipping ahead to the final hurdle, step 6, we need this almost magical document called the Levante. This is the official customs clearance release. It's the ultimate proof that you've paid everything, and customs has given the green light. But here is the absolute kicker. Once you get this Levante, it's usually up to you to actively forward it to the courier. You essentially have to hand them the digital keys so they can finally load your package onto a delivery truck. They won't just magically know. All right, let's wrap this up. Section 4, summary and practical help. Let's quickly recap our core takeaways for today. First off, step away from the panic button. Don't instantly and blindly blame customs the second your tracking stalls. Second, always clarify that specific reference number. Third, have your invoices and your NIF or NIE ready to go from day one. And fourth, if you get unexpected fees, question them objectively instead of just getting mad. This whole thing is about shifting from reactive panic to proactive problem solving. And hey, if you're thinking, this still sounds incredibly chaotic, I totally get it. I highly recommend taking a look at a tool called Import Canarias Fácil. It's a fantastic, highly practical resource that helps you cleanly structure your data and all these customs documents. And I promise you, this isn't some shady sales pitch. It's genuinely just a super useful, everyday tool designed to help you organize exactly the kind of paperwork we've been talking about today. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. Are you really going to let one single missing piece of paper halt your delivery indefinitely? Or are you going to take today's 6-step plan, track down that pesky reference number, and finally take full control of your shipments? You now know exactly how this system actually takes behind the scenes. Use this insider knowledge. Thanks so much for joining me today. Take control of those packages, and I'll see you next time.